There is a lot of polemics around the TikTok terms of service, and I was wondering what is in there that's making people talk about it. So today I'll be reading it to you, and yeah, this is the video today. Stay around. Here I go, guys. If you are a user having your residence in the European Economic Area, Switzerland and UK, so this is for me right now. Welcome to TikTok. These terms of service terms contain the agreement between you and TikTok in respect of the platform described below. Please read these terms carefully. Please also read our privacy policy, cookies policy and community guidelines. You form a contract with us when you confirm that you accept these terms or when you otherwise use the platform. In short, this is a contract between you and TikTok. You should read it. 1. Who are you contracting with? The company that you are contracting with depends on where you are resident. If you are resident on one of the countries that form the European Economic Area or Switzerland, your contracts is with TikTok Technology Limited, which is a company registered in the Republic of Ireland with its registered office at 10 East 4th Terrace, Dublin, D02380 Ireland and company number 635755. If you are resident in the United Kingdom, your contract is with TikTok Information Technologies UK Limited, which is a company registered in England with its registered office at 4 Lindsay Street, Barbican, London, EC1A 9HP, United Kingdom, and company number 101657111. In short, the specific TikTok company that you have a contract with depends on where you are resident. If we say TikTok, we or us in these terms, we are referring to that specific company unless we say otherwise. 2. What services are covered by these terms? These terms govern your use of TikTok services, the platform, which includes TikTok apps, including TikTok and TikTok Now, websites, software, and related services accessed via any platform or device. Our community guidelines also form part of our contract with you, and by agreeing to those terms, you promise to us that you will comply with them. The products and services you access through your TikTok for Business, TikTok Ads Manager, and TikTok Business Center accounts are governed by the separate commercial terms of services. In short, these terms apply to your use of TikTok apps, including TikTok and TikTok Now, websites, software, and related services. However you can access them. As part of complying with these terms, you must also follow our community guidelines. 3. Additional terms and policies that might apply depending on the features you use. Additional terms and policies may apply to certain products or features on the platform that we may make available to you. If you post or live stream certain kinds of content, or if you use the platform for business or commercial purpose. The main ones you should be aware of and which part of these terms are set out below for your information. 1. Coins policy. This policy governs the purchase and use of virtual coins to activate or access features on the platform. Rewards policy. This policy governs the receipt of rewards from TikTok, such as virtual diamonds. Music terms. These terms apply when you post or live stream content on the platform that includes music. Intellectual property policy. This policy applies to all content on the platform that is protected by intellectual property rights. TikTok Shop buyers terms. These terms apply when you buy items on TikTok Shop. Branded content policy. This policy applies when you post content on the platform about a brand or a product in a return for any payment or other incentive. Business terms. These terms apply if you use the platform for purpose within your trade, business, craft, or profession, including managing your own business through your account on the platform or administering an account on behalf of a business. In short, these terms cover your use of the platform. There might be some additional terms and policies that will apply if you want to access additional functionality, post or live stream certain kinds of content, or use a platform for business or commercial purposes. For using the platform, our platform and business model. We and the companies affiliated with us, such as TikTok Inc. and TikTok PTE Limited affiliates, provide the platform so everyone can use it in multiple languages around the world. The platform allows you and others to create, view, interact with, and share content and interact with others. We also personalize your experience on the platform, such as providing your For You feed in TikTok app, which shows you content based on what we have determined could be interesting for you. We want a platform to be a safe place so people can be who they are and have fun. We work with our affiliates and use a mix of technology, including through automated means, human moderation, and reports from our users to identify infringements of and enforce these terms and our community guidelines in order to protect you and all of our users. We don't charge you a fee to use most of the features of the platform. Instead, businesses and organizations pay us to show you ads for their products and services. And we might also charge sellers a commission on products sold on TikTok Shop. Information on how we use data that we collect about you can be found in our privacy policy and cookies policy. These do not form part of this contract, but are important documents which we strongly recommend that you read. We charge users for some features of the platform. For example, if you buy virtual coins, see our coins policy, but such features are voluntary and any costs will be made clear to you before you charge anything. In short, you do not have to pay for your use of our platform, but in exchange we allow third parties to advertise or sell products to you and we receive payments for this. Account details. You can use some basic features of the platform without having an account. If you use the platform without an account, then these terms will still apply to such use and we still process your personal data in accordance with our privacy policy. To access the full functionality of the platform, we must create an account with us. We may offer different types of accounts. When you create an account, your account details will sync across the platform, including across each TikTok app. For example, when you create an account via TikTok, you will be able to access any other TikTok apps available in your country, such as TikTok Now, using that account. Your account details, content and settings, including your privacy settings, and any changes you make will sync across each TikTok app. When you create an account to access and use the platform, you must provide accurate and up-to-date information about yourself, such as your date of birth. You agree to maintain and promptly you update your details if they change. See our help center for information or on opening an account. It is important that you take reasonable steps to keep your account password confidential and that you do not disclose it to any third party If you know or if you know or suspect that any third party knows your password or has access to your account, please let us know straight away. In short, your account is important. Keep it safe. Keep your details up to date. When you create an account in one TikTok app, you will be able to access TikTok apps using that account, provided those apps are available in your country. And your account details, content, and settings will sync across those apps. Minimum age. We can only use a platform if you are 13 years of age or older. We monitor for underage use and we will terminate your account if we reasonably suspect that you are underage. You can appeal our decision to terminate your account if you think we have made a mistake about your age. In short, you need to be 13 or over to use our platform. What you can do on the platform. Under these terms, you can use the platform in order to 1. Create and share content. 2. Interact with the others. 3. View content created by others. And 4. Use the features and functionality on the platform as provided to you from time to time. See our help center for further information about the features of the platform and how to use them. The permission we give to you is limited to what we have said we will allow in these terms. 2 is only for you, 3 cannot be given to anyone else by you, and 4 can be withdrawn for the reasons allowed in these terms. Access to certain features of the platform depends on your age. For example, 1. Direct messaging. You must be age 16 or older to use direct messaging functionality. 2. TikTok Live. You must be aged 18 or older to live stream and use live streaming features. 3. Virtual items. You must be aged 18 or older to interact with virtual items. In short, you can do many things on our platform, but you might not be able to use every feature if you are not old enough. What you can do on the platform. Our community guidelines apply to everyone and to all content on the platform. If you want to use the platform, you can't create, post, share, link to otherwise interact with content in the branch of our community guidelines. In any event, you must not use this platform to 1. Do anything illegal. 2. Do anything that violates applicable anti-money laundering, counter-terrorist financing, export controls and economic sensations laws or regulations. 3. Negatively impact the enjoyment of other users. 4. Engage with minors in an exploitative or an inappropriate way. 5. Undermine the platform's operation or security. 6. Extract any data or content from the platform using any automated system or software. Or 7. Use or attempt to use another user's account without authorization. You must also not post, live stream, or otherwise distribute any content on the platform which 1. Infringes anyone else's rights, such as intellectual property, privacy, and personality rights, or living or deceased people. 2. Constitutes, encourages, or provides instructions for a criminal offense or dangerous activities that may allow you to lead serious injury or death of self-harm. 3. Spreads harmful misinformation, such as misinformation that incites hate or prejudice or that misleads about or improperly influences elections or other civic processes. 4. Contains a threat of any kind of which intimidates or harasses others, including posting any materials that is intended to mock, humiliate, embarrass, intimidate, or hurt an individual. Is obscenous, pornography, hateful, or inflammatory, or which promotes sexually explicit material, linking to adult or pornographic websites, contains or promote violence or discrimination based on race, ethnic, national origin, religion, case, sexual orientation, sex, gender identity, serious disease, disability, immigration status, or age, or otherwise contains harmful content, such content that causes physical, mental, or moral detriment to minors. If you post content on the platform about a brand or a product, in return for any payment or other incentive, you must comply with the branded content policy. You must use appropriate disclosures, including any functionality that the platform provides to ensure that any posts that are, for example, sponsored and clear. Far more details about branded content on the platform, see here. In addition, relation to any such content, you must not 1. Use surreptitious or subliminal techniques. 2. Prejudice, respect for human dignity. 3. Include or promote any discrimination based on sex, racial or ethnic origin, nationality, religion or belief, disability or age or sexual orientation. 4. Encourage behavior prejudicial to health or safety, or which is grossly prejudicial to the protection of the environment. 4. Cause physical, mental, or moral detriment to minors. 5. Directly exhort minors to buy or hire a product or service, or directly encourage minors to persuade their parents or others to purchase goods or services being advertised, or exploit the special trust minors place in parents, teachers, or other persons, or show minors in dangerous situations. We respect copyright and other intellectual property rights. Please read our intellectual property policy. You can report suspended infringement or of intellectual property rights on the platform here. Copyright and trademark. You can report suspected illegal content or content which otherwise breaches these terms or our community guidelines through the reporting functionalities provided on the platform or here. In short, enjoy using our platform, but for the benefit of all our users, there are rules you need to follow. If you see something that should not be on our platform, please tell us. Your content. It is important that you understand what happens to the content that you create, post, or share on the platform. You are responsible for the content that you make available on the platform, and you should have all the rights needed to create, post, or share content on the platform. When you create, post, or share content via TikTok app, that content may be automatically posted and shared across other TikTok apps, although your privacy settings will still apply across each app. For example, when you post a video on TikTok now, that video will also be posted and available on TikTok. We may remove or restrict access to any content, including yours, if you reasonably believe it is in breach of these terms or our community guidelines, or it causes harm to us, affiliates, or our users, or other third parties. If we remove or restrict access to content, we will notify you without undue delay and state the reasons for our decision. Unless it is not appropriate for us to do so, we reasonably believe that doing so would cause damage to us, affiliates, or users, or other third parties, or we are legally prevented from doing so. If you think we have made a mistake in removing or restricting access to your content, you can appeal, though the appeal functionality is provided on the platform, and we will review our decision and decide again. Depending on your platform settings, if other users of the platform have used your content to create new content or share your content on third-party services, then that new content might stay on the platform or those third-party services, even if you subsequently delete your content or your account. You may make a separate request for tut or stitch videos that contain your content to be deleted. You can restrict how other users interact with and use your content in your platform settings. You should familiarize yourself with these settings before you post content on the platform. Ownership of content and grant of licenses. We don't own your content. If you are the owner of the intellectual property rights in the content that you make available on the platform, then nothing in these terms change that. To provide the platform, we need certain rights from you called a license. The details of these licenses are set out below. By creating, posting, or otherwise making content available on the platform, you grant to TikTok a 1. Non-exclusive, which means that you can license your content to others. 2. Royalty free, which means that we don't pay you for this license. 3. Transferable, which means that we can give the rights you give us to someone else. 4. Sub-licensable, which means that we can license your content to others, example, to service providers that help us provide the platform, or to be trust third parties that have entered into agreements with us to operate, develop, and provide a platform, and worldwide, which means that the license applies anywhere in the world. License to use your content, including to reproduce, adapt, or make deliberated works, perform and communicate your content to the public for the purposes of operating, developing, and providing the platform, subject to your platform settings. The license to your content that you grant to us extends to affiliates as part of making the platform available. You also grant to each user of the platform a non-exclusive, royalty-free worldwide license to access and use your content, including to reproduce, example, to copy, share, or download, adapt, or make deliberate works, your content in their content, perform and communicate that content to the public, using the features and functions of the platform for entertainment purpose, subject to your platform settings. Your licenses to TikTok and to users end when you close your account or when you or we remove your content from the platform in accordance with these terms. However, due to the nature of the platform and our legal obligations, the license granted will continue after you have removed your content, to the extent that 1. You have allowed via your platform settings or other users of the platform to use or reuse your content by using duet, switch, download, or share functionalities, or 2. We are obligated to store or process your content for legal reasons. If you choose to submit comments, ideas, or feedback to us, you agree that we are free to use them for the purposes of operating, developing, improving, and providing the platform without compensation to you. In short, when you post content to the platform, it remains yours, but we can show it to others and use it to provide a platform, and other users might be able to use it too. That is what our platform is all about. If you're later take it down, copies of it made by others may remain on the platform. 5. What we promise to you. We promise to provide the platform to you with reasonable skill and care, and to act with professional diligence for so long as we choose to offer the platform. We also take all reasonable steps to keep the platform a safe and secure environment for our users. We do not promise to offer the platform forever or in its current form for any particular period of time. The content on the platform is mostly user-generated content or provided by third-party business users. In other words, TikTok is not a creator of most of the content on the platform, although TikTok might produce some content, therefore subject to any mandatory regulation or laws, including sectorial regulations or laws applicable to TikTok. TikTok cannot and does not promise that any of the content generated by users that you find on the platform, 1, is accurate, complete or up to date, 2, does not infringe third-party rights, 3, is illegal, or that it, 4, will not offend you. You understand and agree that the content you may see on the platform does not represent our views or values and may not be suited to your purpose. The platform may contain links to third-party websites, advertising services, offers, or even events or activities that are not provided, owned, or controlled by TikTok. We do not endorse any such third-party websites, advertisements, services, offers, events, activities, information, materials, or products. You use them at your own risk, provided that we have acted with professional diligence. We do not take responsibility for loss or damage caused by us unless it is caused by our breach of these terms or reasonably foreseeable at the time of entering into these terms. Either it is obvious that it will happen, or at the time of this contract it is known that it might happen. We do not take responsibility for loss or damage if it is caused by events beyond our reasonable control. Nothing in these terms affects any statutory rights that you cannot contractually agree to alter or give up, or are legally always entitled to as a consumer. We do not exclude or limit in any way our liability to you where it would be unlawful to do so. You will always have the full protections of the laws that apply to you. If you are an EEA-based consumer, then EEA consumer laws provide you with a legal guarantee covering the platform. If you have any questions about your legal guarantee, please contact us here. In short, we will always seek to provide you a great and safe user experience, but you take the platform as it is and understand that we do not control everything that is on it. We also cannot promise that all the content posted on the platform is your liking. If you are an EEA consumer, you have a legal guarantee covering the platform, and you can make a guarantee claim by contacting us. Suspending or ending our relationship. Your rights. You may end your relationship with TikTok at any time by simply closing your account and stopping your use of the platform. Instructions for how to do this are in our help center. However, depending on your platform settings, some of your content may still be available on the platform after you delete your account. If you are an EEA-based consumer, then you can also close your account and withdraw from this contract at any time, either in-app or using the model withdraw from here. In short, we want you to stay, but you can go whenever you want if you close your account and stop using the platform. Your account applies across the platform, so when you close your account within one TikTok app, you will lose access to your account across all other TikTok apps. TikTok's rights. In the event of any suspected breach of these terms and our community guidelines, we may investigate. While we do so, we are allowed to take down some or all of your content or suspend your access to some of all the features of the platform, acting reasonably and objectively depending on the seriousness of the suspected breach. we subsequently might determine to temporarily or permanently suspend or terminate your account or impose limits on restrict your access to features of the platform if 1. We determine, acting reasonably and objectively, that you are in material or repeated breach of these terms or our community guidelines. 2. We have objective grounds to reasonably believe that you are about to seriously breach these terms on our community guidelines. 3. We are legally required to do so. Or 4. It is reasonably required in response to dealing with a serious technical or security issue. If we have previously terminated your account for breaches of these terms of or community guidelines, but you use our platform again, for example by opening another account, we are entitled to suspend or terminate any such accounts. We will notify you in advance if you allow in order to allow your time to download your data in app. More information about how to do it is available here. Unless it is not appropriate for us to do so, we reasonably believe that continued access to your account will cause damage to us, affiliates or other users or other third parties, or we are legally prevented from doing so. If you think we've made a mistake in suspending or terminating your account, you can appeal, though the appeal functionality is provided on the platform or by clicking here, and we will review our decision and decide again. For the avoidance of doubt, if we suspend or terminate your account or you delete your account, you will lose access to all TikTok apps, including TikTok and TikTok Now. In short, we have rules. If you break them, TikTok can take action against you, which may include closing your account. When your account is suspended or closed, you will lose your access to the platform, including all TikTok apps. 7. Changes to these terms or the platform. What happens when we make changes? We may make changes to these terms of services from time to time. If we do, we will consider your reasonable interests before doing so. We also give you reasonable advance notice in a transparent manner or significant changes which will impact you and the date that they will come into force. The changes will only apply to our relationship going forward. Where we need to make urgent changes for security, safety, legal or regulatory requirement, we may not be able to provide you with advance notice, but we will let you know as soon as we are able to. If you do not agree to the changes to the terms of the platform, you will have to stop using the platform. In short, if these terms change, we will tell you. It won't change anything between us that has happened already, but if you want to keep using the platform in the future, you will need to agree to the changes our platform will involve as we improve it. Reasons for changes. Reasons that we might make changes to this platform, terms of platform are: 1. Changes in circumstances beyond our reasonable control. 2. Changes in law. 3. Changes we make to the platform in the usual course of developing our product. 4. To adapt to new technology. 5. To reflect changes in the number of people who use the platform or any relevant feature or functionality of the platform, or to address a security issue. In short, our platform will not stay the same forever, but we will be transparent when we make major changes. Resolving disputes. These terms are governed by the law of the jurisdiction in which you are a resident. If we have a dispute, we will first try and resolve it with you amicably. If we cannot resolve our disputes, you or we can go to your local courts. You can also go to the following courts. The courts of the Republic of Ireland will have non-exclusive jurisdiction over disputes with TikTok Ireland Limited, and the courts of England and Wales will have non-exclusive jurisdiction over disputes with TikTok Information Technologies UK Limited. If you are resident in the EEA, you can also raise a dispute with an alternative dispute resolution body via the EU Commission's online dispute resolution platform. In short, we hope we do not get into a dispute, but if we do, there are a couple of ways we can try to resolve it. 9 other. These terms and any rights and permissions granted in them may not be transferred or assigned by you, but may be assigned by TikTok without restriction. If we do so, this will not affect your right as a consumer, and if you are not happy, you always have the right to terminate this contract and stopping using the platform at any time. In short, we have no plans to do so, but in the future we sell all of or part of or reorganize our business, another company might end up providing a platform to you. We may reclaim your account name and might make it available to other users when you have not logged into your account for 6 months, or if we reasonably believe that your account name violates our terms or community guidelines. In short, we might reclaim your account name in certain circumstances. Even if we or you delay in enforcing a provision of these terms, either of us can still enforce it later. If we or you do not insist immediately that you or we do anything the other is required to do under these terms, or if there is a delay in taking steps against the other in respect of breaching these terms, that will not mean that we or you do not have to do those things, and it will not prevent us from taking steps against the other at a later date. In short, just because you or we do not rely on these terms, this does not change the fact that we both agree that these terms as written are the agreement between us. 10. Contacting TikTok. You can contact us here. In some countries, the law requires us to provide additional regulatory information and or contact points within the country. Even though we might not be physically present here, you can find this information here. Alright guys, this was basically the video, and my opinion on TikTok is that if you are a content creator, or you're trying to grow your business, or somehow you are doing something meaningful with your life, and you wanna, in my case, I want to add value to other people's life. That's why I'm using TikTok. So I'm using TikTok as a content creator and as a businessman. So I don't really recommend you to use it as a consumer, because at least set the maximum time that you will be on the platform, because it can get addicted. You can get addicted to the platform. So I want you to use it with some responsibility. So this is why I believe that, and that's why I'm making content over there, because I want people to have fun and get inspired by other people's life, other people's stories. So this is why I'm there. This is why I'm here on YouTube, and I hope somehow this video was helpful for you. So read all the terms of service that you are using. It might be 1 hour of your day or of your life, but that's it. Thank you for watching. Please, if you somehow enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe.